everyone. If you're trying to learn a foreign language, you need to hear this. So, I've been trying to learn, or I've been learning Spanish for a while now, and I discovered something. So, no matter how far I think I have gone, no matter how much I think I know, at the end of the day, when I want to speak with a native speaker or someone who speaks fluently, I discover that my brain freezes and I act as though I don't know anything. So for me, I know almost all the words in Spanish. I can read conveniently in Spanish now. I know how to conjugate my AR verbs, my IR, my ER. If you ask me the days of the year, months rather, of the year, meses de año, I can tell you it starts from enero, febrero, marzo, abril, mayo, junio, julio, September, October, November, December. Ah, wow, she knows it. Ask me to put it in a sentence. That's it. That's all. And I realized that it's not enough for you to know all of the words, all of the months, all of your body parts, all of who your abuela, your abuelo is, your tio, your tia, your hio, your hia, your amigas, your amigos. It's not enough for you to know all of this. I discovered that the most important thing for me now is to begin to think in Spanish. And I'm like, how? How do I think in Spanish? I am a native Yoruba and English speaker. Nobody taught me to, speak or learn words in English or in Yoruba. I grew up speaking those words, and as an adult, it's quite difficult for you to start learning a foreign language. So this is the trick I have devised, and it's been helping me. Hopefully this video will be like a documentation of my progress for me when I finally decide to start speaking without mixing it with English. So this I started doing, and it's been working for me. One, I now watch my movies without subtitles. Before now, I watch mostly Latin American movies with English subtitles. Sometimes I use Spanish subtitles, but right now I have stopped using any form of subtitle. That way I can concentrate on the words. So there was a series of movies that had to do with women and children, and I kept hearing the word embarazada. I'm like, okay, it fits into maybe giving birth or being pregnant. I wasn't sure. There was no subtitle to translate it, but at the end of the day, when I checked online, it actually meant being pregnant. And I'm like, okay, wow, you're getting a hang of it. So that was one thing I did. I removed every form of subtitle or translation in my movie. Secondly, I have changed my phone setting to Spanish Espanol only. So sometimes everything just goes missing and I start sending rubbish messages. I get confused, but from there I get to know what Bosca means. I get to know what the word search means, what Yama is when I start to call, when I start. Numero tres things that worked for me when in my journey to learn Spanish has been listening to Spanish podcasts. Yeah, so I look for a podcast that I feel is not too long and have 2 to 3 speakers, so I can hear each person's point of view. So when I listen to them, I don't listen to the translations. I don't even read the transcribing. I just listen to it and try to make sense of what they are saying. And I listened to one particular podcast that was speaking about friendship, moving to a new city, and how someone is going to address you if they are meeting you for the first time, or when they know you're Mexican. How did I know what they were speaking about? Of course, I was hearing amigos, amigas. I was hearing a presenta when you introduce yourself. I was hearing vivo when you work. I was hearing trabajar, okay, when you go to work somewhere. So from there, I could make sense of the conversation, even if I could not translate it word for word. But if you ask me overall, what are they, speaking about? If I'm to rate myself over 100, let me not give myself too much mark. I'm giving it 60 to 70 because I know what they are talking about. I understand and I can respond to you. Un poco, a little, I can respond to. And another thing I've been doing, that is numero cuatro, the fourth thing I think I've been doing quite well that's been working for me is listening to Spanish music. Oh my God, their music is so beautiful. Listening to music in Spanish, rather Mexican music, especially mariachi music, the instruments and all, really, really beautiful. It touches your soul. And there's this particular one I listen to. I think the title is Agua, water. And when he says something like Agua, he said, I know it's water and taste. Passion, it's talking about passion, something in between love or lust or something or confusion. And when I listen to music like that, I hear the words that are familiar. I hear the words that are not familiar, then I begin to marry them together and it makes sense. And for me, immersing myself in everything Spanish in the quest to learn the language has been very, very helpful for me. I've been following accounts on social medias that type typically in Spanish. There was a time Ronaldo typed something in, of course, Portuguese, and I was able to translate it, and I got confused at a point, and I'm like, wait, Ronaldo cannot be wrong. It's his language. So what's happening then? I sent it to a friend who speaks about 7 foreign languages now, and he doesn't just speak the language, he learns their culture, learns everything, and it's very good. So when I sent it to him, he was like, you got it right, but there's something missing. I was like, oh, he was typing in Portuguese and I was translating it in Spanish. Those similar, but they are not the same. But the fact that I am learning gives me the opportunity to attempt to translate some of the things that I see. And when I finally go back to check the corrections, I see that I have gone far in my language learning. This is where I ask you to like and comment for more content, share my content, follow me on all social media platforms, and I'll see you again very soon. My name is Adekpeju Baloguawe. Call me PJ or Fabulous. Those what suits me best. Thank you. Bye.